Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cassie Johnson, and here I teach all things Etsy plus print on demand. I started selling POD on Etsy in 2020 after losing my job, and just 2 years later, now I do this full-time and am teaching other people how to do the same. I teach a lot here on my channel that to have a really consistently successful Etsy shop, you need to have for sale what is selling right now. And that means being ready in advance, especially for the big holidays. And if you're not from the US, some of the biggest t-shirt holidays are Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas. You really want to be designing for these holidays at least 8 to 12 weeks in advance. That way your listings have a chance to grow in the algorithm, get a few sales and a few reviews before the masses start shopping for them much closer to the holiday. This also gives you a chance to make more versions of what's already working to really double down and get extra sales as you get closer to the holiday. But I wanted to make this video today because I know when I first started, it was really overwhelming to try and design for a holiday that there was no current bestsellers in to look at. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do niche research and SEO research this far in advance for a holiday. Since I'm making this video in the end of June 2022, I'm going to be using Halloween as my example because if you're watching this right when it comes out, then it is time to start preparing for Q4, the craziest time for t-shirt sales, which is the last 3 months of the year. So it is time to start designing for Halloween. But these tactics will work for all future holidays as well if you're watching this in the future. I also talk a lot on my channel about using CreativeFabrica.com to get graphics to design with. If you're not familiar with Creative Fabrica, it is a website subscription where you pay $19 per month to have access to over 4 million graphics and fonts for your print-on-demand business. I did make a previous video going over the full licensing and walkthrough of the website, so I'll put that video down in the description if you haven't seen that yet. And I'll be showing you in this video a few great graphics that I found on Creative Fabrica and fonts. And since I've gotten this request so many times, I'll show you how I actually would design for Halloween using some of these graphics and fonts that I found. So make sure to stay until the end if you want to see those designs. And if you love Creative Fabrica, I do have a link in my description for them where you pay only $1 for your first month's trial. So to start with for any holiday, I always start with my trusty holiday checklist that I shared in a previous video about how I sold $100,000 in November of 2021. I'll link that video down in the description as well, but I'll go ahead and share that list with you again here. So I would recommend making shirts for matching couple shirts, pregnancy announcement shirts, group family shirts, group punny shirts, which you can just Google puns for any holiday, shirts that say most likely to, so you could be most likely to eat all the candy, for example, and you can have matching shirts or family shirts that say that, teacher shirts, nurse shirts, 9 items related to the holiday in a 3x3 pattern, a collage of graphics for the holiday, and lastly, any trends that you've made t-shirt sales for in the last year, make a holiday version of. So I'd recommend making at least 1 to 5 of each of these types of designs to get started for any holiday. But then you also want to make trendy designs that sold well last year to make designs for this year as well. So let's hop on over to Etsy and I'll show you how I start to do my niche research when you are a couple months away from the actual holiday and there aren't already bestsellers. So to start with, I always search something really general like Halloween shirt for this example, and then from there I'm going to look through the results to find smaller sub-niches to design for and different sayings to put on my shirts as well. You do want to check any sayings that you're going to put on your shirt in your title and in your tags for trademarks before using them though. You also want to avoid any copyright infringements. So Halloween Town, that is from a Disney movie. You'd have to do your research, make sure that's not trademarked and that it's safe to use. I would avoid using anything for the Golden Girls, that is trademarked. And all of these here are from horror movies. Those are all copyrighted. So try really hard to avoid those because it's not worth losing your shop to make a few extra sales. There's plenty of money to be made in niches that are safe. So you can start by searching through all of the results on the page and see what has a popular now type sticker on it, what has a lot of reviews from last year, and so on. But what I like to do to make things a little bit faster is I use my Everbee Chrome extension. This is an optional tool that you can get to make your research faster. It's not anything that you need to have, but what's great about Everbee is it is built right into the Chrome extension. And so you can just go ahead and search for what you're looking for and click this analytics button, and it's going to actually sort all of the results on that first page for you. And so if you pay for the Pro plan, you can actually then sort them even further. So you can sort them by who's had the most estimated amount of sales in general, which when you're looking in advance for something that may not be selling well now, that can be a great way to sort the results. So just for example, let's click on this first one here and see what this one has had for its past sales. So this is a dancing skeletons design. It is currently actually a bestseller, so great sign that people are already shopping for the Halloween season. So definitely something for you to get into if you haven't started yet. So this one has 769 total reviews, 24,000 favorites, and it does around $1,780 per month in revenue, and that is just on average. So take note of the aesthetic of this, and if you could come up with a different funny skeleton design, you could rival this as well. So coming back over to Everbee, let's see what else we can find here. This one here is a mommy and me matching shirts design. This design here is a ghost holding some flowers in a jack-o'-lantern, and so total amount of sales, they're estimating this shirt has sold 2,800 times, so that is absolutely crazy. So funny ghost designs are good ones to design for, and you can use this type of SEO: Halloween ghost shirt, Halloween party shirt, floral ghost, autumn shirt, trick-or-treat shirt, cute ghost, Halloween pumpkin gift. And then again, when you pay for the Pro plan, you can also see all 13 of their tags and even copy all of them to your clipboard in just one click. This one's a really great example. It says books, and it is a ghost reading a book. And so this is a really good example of a teacher shirt that you could make for the Halloween niche. And this has sold an estimated 619 times. This one here is a really funny sarcastic design. It says never better, and it's a skeleton with its thumbs up. This one sold an average of 476 times, and it's only 10 months old. So this one definitely was a good seller for last year and would be a fun one for you to make this year as well, as long as it's, again, not trademarked. And then lastly, this design is very cute as well. So thick thighs and spooky vibes, sold an estimated 149 times. So this could be a great design to make for your store. So now let's go over to Creative Fabrica and check out some fun Halloween graphics and make some designs for Halloween. So coming over to Creative Fabrica, again, they have over 4 million graphics and fonts for you to use, and they have this great print-on-demand section where all of the things in this category can be used for your print-on-demand business. So searching within the print-on-demand, I'd again just search something really generic like Halloween, just to see what you can find to start with and get a really nice collection of graphics. Here are some really fun Halloween mugs if you wanted to do any like drinking kind of funny ones or coffee themed Halloween ones. Those could be really cute to use. There's a lot of cute cartoony ones if you want to make kids shirts for Halloween. So looking through Creative Fabrica, I found this really unique and gorgeous graphic here that I want to make a design with. So I thought this could be a really fun one to do for that thick thighs and spooky vibes design. And so I'll go ahead and download this and we'll use that in a design. I found these adorable cats. If you're making any witch designs, I thought this one would be super, super cute. You could really even just put a couple of these on a shirt together and that would be a really fun design. And then I found these fun skeleton hands because I thought for that Never Better design where it had the skeleton in the coffin giving the thumbs up, you could use one of these hands and actually just use one of these for the design to make it a little bit different instead of a skeleton in the coffin. So I'm going to use this to make a Never Better version design to show you what I would do to make that kind of unique and my own. One thought I had for the Never Better design is the kind of collegiate font shirts sell really well in every single niche. So where it kind of looks like a Harvard shirt or something is a super good seller. So I thought I could do something along those lines for the Never Better design. So I'm going to download this vintage college font as well and use that in that design. But you can use this for obviously anything, not just Halloween. And then as far as Halloween fonts go, there are so many very cute ones. So if you're doing text-only designs, you can really use some of these really unique, really fun Halloween designs on your shirts. So coming over to Canva.com, that is the design software that I use to make all of my designs. You can go ahead and go to your downloads and you can grab, say, any of the graphics that you purchased and open them up, and you want to grab the one that is .png. That's going to be the one with the transparent background. That's the one you'll want to use for your design. So you can just drag that over here to upload it to your computer to use it within your designs. To upload the font to Canva, you'll want to go ahead and click text, and then up here in the right, you'll go ahead and click edit, and then upload a font, and then you'll go ahead and grab the font that you just downloaded, double click it and say yes, upload, and this will put it into your font library along with all the ones that come with Canva. Starting with the fun bunny design that I found, I'm going to go ahead and pull this onto the canvas, and then I want to go ahead and add some text around it. So you can either click the text button, or you can go ahead and just click the letter T on your keyboard, and this is that new vintage collection font I just tried. So let's see if that's a cute font for this design as well. So that one that we saw said thick thighs and spooky vibes. So what I'm going to do is pull this kind of above the design, and then I think I'll kind of curve it around there. So you go to effects and click curve. I think I'll have it a little bit less curved. You can kind of edit that yourself. And then we'll do on the bottom, I'll push T again to add more text. You'll say spooky vibes. So that's kind of the saying that it had there. So I don't really love this font, so you can look for a Halloween themed font on Canva or Creative Fabrica. So I'll go ahead and type in Halloween, see if there's any I like on here already. So this one looks kind of spooky, it's F-I-B-R-E, and then I'll change this one to the same font. I think I like that style just a little bit better. So I'm going to kind of make this design a little bit smaller. So then to make it even a little bit more unique and more Halloween, I'm going to search bats and add maybe some cute little bats around this design. So maybe we'll add one kind of flying up here, and then you can duplicate it, and I'll add another one maybe over here. You can always flip designs to have it going the opposite direction. And then I think I'll add some little stars or something around it as well. So you can look through all the results and find some little stars just as accent pieces like these ones. I'll paste that again, maybe add one up here. You can again always flip that around the other direction if you want. And there we kind of have a spooky Halloween costume, kind of sexy, fun design, but it's a totally different twist on what the thick thighs and spooky vibes one we saw on the bestsellers list was. So this is a great example of how to take kind of a trending term that's popular and make it your own. The other one I wanted to design for you was the Never Better design. But like I said, one of the really popular design styles you see on t-shirts just in general is where it is kind of that collegiate font. So that's why we downloaded that vintage college type font. And I'm going to go ahead and say Never Better in that nice college font, and then I'll probably curve it a little bit over the design as well. And we kind of have this rocker skeleton hand. And then there you have it. It's actually just a super simple but kind of fun design. But then if you wanted to have it on a black shirt, which in the fall, black and maroon and gray, those types of things sell really well. So you could go ahead and save this and post it on some lighter color things. But I'll go ahead and show you how I design it if it was going to be on a black shirt instead, because this graphic is a black design. So you can go ahead and make your background black, so that way you know how to design on it. I'm going to change my font to white, and then my graphic you can't change the color of, but what you can do is you can click this edit image button and you can actually add a shadow. So you can give it a little glow. So this is going to kind of surround it in white. So let me show you exactly how this works. So you'll come here and you're going to make the glow around it white. I'm going to make it not transparent, not blurry, and make it a little bit bigger. And now you see it actually has a white outline around it. So you can make the size of this as big as you'd like, and when you have it how you want it, just click apply, and now you can go ahead and save this and put it on a black shirt as well. So the last thing you have to do for your Halloween designs is get some really fun mock-ups. So you can go to Etsy and type in whatever shirt you use. So if you use the Bella 3001 shirt, you type in Bella 3001 Halloween mock-ups or fall mock-ups. This is one that I have available in my mock-up store, which is Stop Mock and Roll. And there is a discount code for you down in the description if you like it. So you'd go ahead and add your design on top of this, and you'd put it where you like it. You want it to be an inch or two below the actual neckline, so that's how it'll actually be printed. And then you want to lower the opacity to, I usually do about 90 to 92% to make sure it looks like the ink is actually sunken into the fabric. And there you have it. You'd save this mock-up and upload this to your Etsy store for sale for Halloween. To make sure you have a really successful holiday season, I'd recommend getting as many designs up for these holidays as you can. I'd say a minimum of 50 to 100, but even more if you're really bound and determined to make a lot of money this Q4, which if you have the time, I'd go ahead and put it in, because there's no better time of year for it to really pay off for you. So make sure to do your research and find trends that were popular last year, make trendy, different, unique designs from what you've seen, and you can really have a great holiday season. I hope this review was helpful to you. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions at all, or if you're excited for Q4 and designing for Halloween, and we'll see you in the next one.